Hi, this is Johnathan Smith. In this video, I'm going to show you some of my tips on how to be a good interviewer. It's very important when you're interviewing a candidate for a job in your organization or for your project of how to be a good interviewer. Being a good interviewer is really the whole trick of finding a good candidate to work with your team on your next project. You might ask, why do I have some say in this and why should you listen to me? Well, I have over 25 years experience in business technology, specializing in web development and building a large system for a number of Fortune 500 companies. I have a very large background in web applications in Spring Webflow, JSPs, ASP, LDAP, PHP, Java, JUnit. My list goes on and on. After 25 years of programming, I think I touched almost every type of programming language and database it might be. And I have interviewed over hundreds of people for major corporations. So maybe something I'm doing is right. First thing I would like to say is don't use paper or whiteboard. A lot of times when I started interviewing people many moons ago, I would give them paper, a whiteboard, and a test, and I would say, take this test, and then I would leave the room, or else I would sit there and watch them fumble through a 20-page test of hard questions that only someone that wrote the test, that researched it, knew the questions. I don't believe giving out a test is really the best way to interview someone. So then I believe in don't give out paper, don't ask them to write on a whiteboard, definitely do not give out a test. And actually, I believe in letting them use a notebook, a computer, or iPad, or even a phone to research the information and the questions you're going to ask them. Watch them code, watch them research, watch them get the job done. You basically don't want someone who can memorize everything from every single question for what you're going to ask them, because it's almost impossible. If you get a seasoned programmer like me that has been doing this for over 25 years, it's very hard to remember every single technology, every single statement. The best way is to see if the programmer knows how to go out and find the question and the answer, where does he go to research them, and then see if he can put the research together in a working model. This is why I believe in asking a question, seeing if they know where to go and find the answer, and seeing if they can apply the answer. That's very important. Knowing everything in the top of your head is not really such a big factor anymore with Google, Bing, and all the other resources we have at our fingertips. So one of the biggest factors is if you just ask interview questions on technology stuff, you might get someone that knows the technology but might be a bad fit for your team or project. That could be worse than finding a programmer that doesn't know the technology. Sometimes someone that's not a good fit, personality, or the way they code or stuff like that, can be time consuming to the team and could have a lot of personnel issues. One of the key factors is, does he fit my project? Also, can the team learn from him? He might not know 100% of all the technologies he's doing, but is he the type to go out there and research, find the answers, and get the job done? If so, that's really the person you really want. Once again, you don't want someone who memorized every single line of a book. That used to be me a lot of years ago. But now I learned it's more important to know how to get out there, find the correct answers, and if you could take those answers and apply them into a project and get it working. That's more important. So again, I'm Johnathan Mark Smith. You can see my email address on this page, my Twitter account, and my website. My website is right here, Johnathan